Hello, 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 and welcome. It's me. It happens to be Joy. Joy Ruffin coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida. Always good to be with you. Am I saying to you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and maybe to a few of you good night? But all of you know by now that wherever you are, we're sending your way always the very, very best. Each week we bring to the table a food for thought, a word, and we build our conversation around that word. This week, every week, the words are good. This week, we're talking about advice. Advice. You know that almost everyone loves to give you advice. They love to share advice with you. Have you often asked yourself why? Why do people love to give advice so much? I think most people prefer to be heard rather than to listen to what is being said to them. So that said, what we want you to do with the food for thought for this week, the word, is think about how often do you give out advice? Is it unsolicited advice that you're offering? Or is it someone who's asking you for advice? Or is it better to counsel and just to listen, to be a sounding board, and then to feedback what 99% of the time people who are asking you for advice, they already have the answer. They just can't bring themselves to accept the answer, or they've put it on the back burner for numerous reasons. So if you are one who is about counseling and coaching, you listen and you find ways contingent upon the person's personality, demeanor, outlook on life to feedback what they need to hear. What somewhere deep embedded within is the answer, but you help them to bring it to the fore. But that's not the type of advice that most people offer or counseling. Most people are more open and willing to share with you their thoughts and their opinions, which might not necessarily be yours and what you're about and what you're thinking of. So this week, the question is, why do people love to give advice? And are you one of those? And if so, why does it give you comfort to give others advice? It's a great word. It has lots of different meanings. I hope that you'll bring it to the fore within your own consciousness and think about what advice means to you. How often do you give it? How often is it given to you? And how do you embrace it and how do you use it? And from there, begin to build your conversation around it. So wherever you are, my friend, do be well. Look after you first, because when you do, you're able to look after many, many others. And know that we'll be back with you again and soon. Be and stay well. All the best. Bye-bye for now.